Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is B. Yes, that's right, B. I'm not gonna tell you my real name, but this is my first video on YouTube. And just a disclaimer, I don't post really on any of the social media platforms like that. I rarely post on Facebook, I rarely post on Instagram, and I don't post on Snapchat at all. But Spirit has definitely gave me confirmation to come here and talk about this trending topic right now, which is the new age to Jesus Christ, the religion. Y'all know what it is, and to come here and share my journey, and that's why I'm here. Just a disclaimer: this video might not get any views, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to start with talking about my childhood and me being in Christianity. So I grew up. I'm from Texas, and Southern whatever. It wasn't mandatory that we went to church, but my grandmothers recommended it. They wanted us to go to church. So me being a kid and seeing everybody else go to church was definitely, I definitely wanted to go to church because that's what everybody else did. And being a kid, of course, sometimes, kids follow. I went to church. I read the Bible. I knew all the Bible verses and the chapters, excuse me, and did did the speeches, sung in a choir, the plays, everything. And up until I was about, I want to say in middle school, going into high school, I started to have a spiritual awakening. Now, you don't stop having spiritual awakenings. You don't have a spiritual awakening once. You don't have it twice. Some people have it many times. And I will say this is my first spiritual awakening because I remember being so happy, at peace with everything, had a good job in school, good friends, family, and going to church on top of that. I felt lost. I would get these feelings where I feel lost and I would feel empty. I wouldn't feel whole. I mean, it's just weird, like the weirdest feelings that you never could, explain to nobody because you really don't know what you're feeling, to be honest. You don't know what it is you're feeling. So, I was going through that and I would brush it off because I was just, younger. I had a car wreck a few years probably when I got to my junior year. I had a car wreck, a bad car wreck, and I didn't die. And after that, I would start seeing these weird numbers everywhere. The angel numbers, I would see these weird numbers, and I'm just like, okay, they're just numbers. So up until I got with my ex-boyfriend, my last boyfriend, which is my ex-boyfriend, and we broke up, and I was back feeling those feelings of being lost when I was in school. And it wasn't because my ex-boyfriend was, he left and we went through what we went through. It wasn't because of that, because even when we was together, I still would get these moments where I'm feeling lost and at the same time catching all these angel numbers. So after me and my ex-boyfriend broke up, that's when I feel like I dove into a state of maybe depression, lost, couldn't tell you my feelings, and I'm very intuitive and in tune with my feelings and how I feel about stuff, but I couldn't tell you my feelings on nothing. I mean, I was seeing the numbers 1111. I would see those numbers like every day, all day, so many times a day. You know, the time, excuse me, Facebook and stuff. I would see those numbers, and I had a dream that my grandmother, who had passed, was literally there speaking to me in a dream, and I think I was lucid dreaming because I could smell her, I could feel her, I was aware that I was in a dream. And when I woke up, I was crying, and I felt I felt really weird, but that, I guess they say, it triggered my awakening, and it brought me more self-awareness. And I should have wrote this down, but I'm speaking from spirit. And I was confused, to say the least. I was very confused on why I was having dreams about my grandmother who had passed, and why did they feel so weird. But it was because now that I realize she's with me, and she was coming to me in my dreams and stuff. Nevertheless, after I started seeing 1111 so many times, I finally, researched it and figured out what it was, and dove into my spiritual journey because it resonated with me so much. It felt so right. And um, I don't want to, downplay the Bible, and because I'm not going to do that. But religion in itself is to control, and to me, it's to make you feel fearful and stuff. Because when I was having those dreams, I was fearful because I'm like, this ain't supposed to be happening to me, based on the religion of, which I come from, which is Christianity. And everything that came with Christianity made me so fearful, because they tell you that demons are bad and demons are evil and the devil is bad and the devil is evil and all this other type of stuff. But that's what it's here to do. It's here to scare us and to make us fearful and make us not realize our own power that we have, and I finally stepped away from it and dove into my spirituality. And through my spirituality, I found my own healing. I healed myself. I healed myself, and I healed myself. I healed my trauma. I was touched on when I was a little boy, and it molded and it manifested in me to be this mean and defensive person who was ready to, go off and fight and cuss somebody out. And I was projecting that energy from that onto other people and suppressing the reasons behind it. And it made me somebody I didn't like to be, and I had to do the shadow work. I had to go in and figure out what exactly that it was, amongst other things, that was making me act how I act. And that brings me to the point to say that within spirituality, the difference between spirituality and religion is you're going and you're putting you're asking for someone to heal you. You're asking for this pastor to put his hands on you and you're healed. But in spirituality, you heal yourself and you take accountability for yourself. You don't blame it on the devil or blame it on this and blame it on that. You blame you 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 take accountability for your own actions, and you you embrace it. You change it if you want to. You tweak it, but you're aware of your emotions and your the decisions you make and how you act. You're aware of it, and you don't go and you don't blame nobody else for that. And that sums it up with that. I mean, you have to do the shadow work. You have to go in. You can't be looking for somebody else to heal you. You have to heal yourself. I mean, that's just what it is. And I'm not downplaying people that do go to church because I still have family that go to church. So I'm not downplaying them. I'm just speaking my own truth and my own path. I used to be so afraid to go to sleep at night in the bed by myself because amongst TV and movies and the religion and everything, and it literally scared me, to be in the dark by myself, to sleep in my own bed. I would go in my mama's room and I would sleep on her floor just beside her. I wouldn't even get in the bed with her, but I would sleep beside her on the floor just because I didn't want to be alone. And that also comes with shadow work because we all have qualities about ourselves that we're probably not out showing everybody and showing people, but we embrace it. And light doesn't exist without darkness. There's balance, yin and yang. So get over those fears because they're taught. Literally, the church and the Bible and things in the Bible. I'm gonna say everything in the Bible because some stuff in the Bible I can resonate with and some stuff I can't. They literally teach you to be in this box and walk this one path and follow suit with everybody else. But to me, the Bible is just a book. And they want you to read just that book. But instead of stepping out of this whole matrix and looking at everything in a whole, knowing that there's so much more than what we've been taught and what we're subjected to, you choose to stay in one book without even researching and getting your own knowledge. But I don't blame you for that neither, because Eve in the Bible, what did she do? She ate the apple of knowledge. But guess what? She wasn't supposed to do that in the Bible. That's why they casted her out of the Garden of Eden. And they want you to not look up and research and become your own God, because that's what spirituality is. It's recognizing your true power and your roots and where you come from, and owning it and being aware of it and stepping into that. They don't want you to do that. They want you to go to work every day, 9 to 5, make money and spend money. That's what they want you to do. And I quit my job, okay? I quit my job, don't have another job, didn't have another job lined up, but I'm okay. I'm good, But I took a leap of faith. I had faith. I have faith in the universe. I have faith in my ancestors. I have faith in myself to get what I need and to get everything I need and the things that I do want. I have faith. So like I said, Eve, you know, we're Eve. We're Eve, and we're biting those apples of knowledge and getting all the knowledge and getting very aware of what's really going on in the real world that we live in, because they don't want you to know that. So all these people that's talking about how they went from Jesus, I mean, they went from spirituality back to Jesus, I mean, or back to excuse me, back to religion. It's dumb. How can you do that? That don't make no sense. You can't do that. I mean, you can, but I'm sure if you do that, you know, it won't be good. I mean, it won't be good. Because, like the Conjure Queen said, you know, spirits don't play. They don't play with anybody. And that's the truth. So, I think I've covered everything I want to talk about. I should have wrote all this down, but I think I've covered everything. And I want to share something. My favorite part about my journey is seeing the changes that I've made in myself just by healing and being aware of myself and my shadow self. I mean, I'm so in tune with myself that I know when my ego is speaking, and sometimes I have to be like, no, I'm operating through my higher self. Like, no, I'm not doing the ego, but it's okay. You can the ego. You can. I consider the ego to be a part of my shadow self. So sometimes you have to use that your shadow self, you know. But the part about my journey that I like the most is the people, my loved ones, and my family and my friends, and even strangers noticing the changes in me and how I got this glow and my aura is like on 10, and they know they feel it. They feel that energy from me, and they ask, and they're curious to know what I've been doing, and it feels so good to share and to give people, you know, a taste of what it's like to be to step into your power, your spirituality. It ain't all good, it ain't all peaches and cream. It's, you know, I'm not saying that, but it's worth it. And I do realize that some people are not going to get this lifetime. Some people aren't meant to get it this lifetime. I feel like I've been here many times, and I done fucked up every time. So I got it this time, and you know, I'm planning on coming back here. You know, to know that I've changed and I've come a long way, and I'm just a better person, embracing every flaw and everything about me that I don't like. I've embraced, and I love it. And I want to take this time to tell anybody that watches that just do some research, get into some knowledge, get you some knowledge. Knowledge is power. I mean, you can't never have enough knowledge. So do the research, do the work, and stop believing these people that are popping up out of nowhere with no videos, but so many followers, speaking about their testimony of how they went from spirituality back to religion. And you can't look at everybody's video. You have to question everything people say. Question what I say. You know, fact check. So that's all I want to say. This probably ain't gonna make sense, but I've never done this before. I don't do this, but Spirit led me to make a video, so you can watch it. If I don't get any views, it's fine, but I'll still feel great and good. But I'm sending you guys that's watching, that if you do watch, some positive energy. Drop down in the comments. It's funny saying it. Drop down in the comments if you have any questions. If you would like to subscribe to me, if you want any more videos. If you don't, it's fine with me. Because guess what? I probably won't upload another video. But peace to you guys. Sending you love and light. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, and I'm gonna drop down my social media accounts. If you guys would like that, drop that in the comments and let me know. I did my own makeup. I'm very creative. I love drawing and makeup and stuff and shirts and cutting up stuff. I'm very crafty, so drop down in the comments if you want to see more and tell me what you want to see. If not, it's cool. But I love you guys anyway, even those ones that don't love me. I love you too. Still, I love you.